Hello, YouTubers! Chuck here again with another video on the same day. That's random and strange. Hope everybody's doing good, and thanks for signing the petition and supporting it. Really appreciate it. You guys rock. Wanted to do a breakdown of the perks, and thanks for guys for giving me some heads up on my other video. I made it private so it wouldn't get yanked by Treyarch and my channel get nuked, which is always a bummer. But here's a basic perk breakdown of what's coming in Black Ops, and from a pretty reliable source, so I think you'll dig it. It's kind of modification of what I did last time. So in Tier 1, we have Lightweight. And the standard, of course, as we know with Lightweight, is move faster, and the pro version of Lightweight is no fall damage. Excellent stuff for those people who like to run around and knife people. And then we have Scavenger. Standard, we get the resupply from bodies like we know, and then pro version is extra magazines, so you start out with a full load, and tactical grenades. So I think it also, when you pick up Scavengers, it replenishes just your tactical grenades, your Semtex, your regular grenades, or your Tomahawks, I believe. I believe those are what get resupplied. It won't resupply noob tubes and RPGs and stuff like that, I believe, is what's going on. Then the next Tier 1 is Ghost. This is undetectable by spy planes and blackbirds, and this is what was just sort of revealed today, or just came out that I saw today, that the pro version of Ghost is you're undetectable by aircraft, dogs, infrared, and sentries. So that's interesting that even dogs can't see you when you have Ghost going. That's kind of a unique thing. And enemies won't see your name on the red crosshairs when they're targeting at you. Something we know. That's how cold-blooded rolled in Modern Warfare 2. So that's Ghost. Next is Hardline. And we know Hardline reduces kill streaks by 1. And the pro version, which I'm totally stoked about, this Hardline, is that you get a second chance at the results of your care package. So if your care package rolls in and it gives you a spy plane and you want to, at that point, I guess just gambling. Or if it gives you ammo, just double tap the X or the square or the Y button on Xbox, whatever, and then you get something else randomly pops up. So I'm pretty stoked about that one. I think that's going to be one I'm going to be using, of course, because then I only need to get 2 kills to get my spy plane. And the last one in Tier 1 is Flak Jacket. And this is kind of one that I think a lot of people are going to be running. It's standard explosives resistance for Flak Jacket, and then the pro version, which before was thought it would be night vision goggles, but that's been shot down. You're immune to fire damage, and it allows you to reset the fuses on thrown grenades when you pick it up. So that's pretty cool. The fire damage, because I was watching some of the beta videos of Black Ops, and the napalm strike burns for probably, I think, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. And if you just touch it, you die. So this makes you immune to fire damage, and most likely the flamethrower also. So Flak Jacket, I'm sure, is going to be one that I think a lot of people are going to be running, especially those who don't like getting taken out by claymores or noob tubes. So I think you'll see a lot of Flak Jackets. Yeah, so that's Tier 1. A lot of interesting stuff there. We'll move on to Tier 2. Okay, so Tier 2, we have Hardened in the first slot. And Hardened is Full Metal Jacket and extra bullet penetration. Understand what that is. The pro, which just is something that sort of came out that I just saw today, that your weapons do extra damage to aircraft and turrets, and it also reduces the flinch that you get when you're shot by somebody, which I thought that's kind of going to be very useful to a lot of people because that'll help you stay on target a little bit better. So that's Hardened. Then Scout, got your hold breath longer. Good for snipers. And then I thought the pro version was, this is again something that I hadn't seen before, that allows you to switch your weapons faster. That is definitely a useful one. Then my good old friendly Mr. Steady Aim, which sadly, because I can't sight up, sign the petition, I will be using. So it's extra accuracy, as we know, because Steady Aim's always been. Pro version, it says when equipped, it enables you to fire faster after sprinting and recover faster from a knife lunge. Which is kind of unfortunate for me, since I can't run around and turn at the same time, so I won't be running and stopping and shooting people or knifing people. I don't do it very often at all, especially without commando, so Steady aim. That's a one-trick pony for the capper. Next in the second tier is Sleight of Hand, which is faster reload and aim down sight faster. And we know that if you've seen and heard the debates that they've gimped this, so it doesn't work with sniper rifles. And if they say with scoped weapons, but I don't know if that means actually, like if they would count the ACOG or whatever. But so Sleight of Hand does not work. The faster aim down sight with the sniper rifles. And the last one in tier 2 is Warlord, aka Bling. And it was thought that the pro level would be you get to add 2 attachments to your secondary, because we know Bling was 2 attachments on your primary weapon, which this is, Warlord is. And pro is you get to start with 1 extra lethal and tactical grenade, except for smoke. So it's always interesting why smoke always gets the one. You only get 1 smoke. But yeah, that's so you get that lethal and tactical grenades. That's pretty cool. So on to tier 3. Mr. Marathon is the first one. Longer sprints. And then the pro, which this was something new, that it gives you unlimited sprint. So longer sprint, then unlimited sprint. Okay, so then next perk in tier 3 is Ninja. Brings out that you're allowed to walk, sprint, and jump almost silently. Now, this is a definite change in the Ninja from what I was expecting, and because it says the pro level of Ninja is the enemies will be louder, and it makes you completely silent. So it's kind of like a combination of Sitrep and Ninja, or Sitrep Pro and Ninja from Modern Warfare 2. And that's what people have always said with Silent Step. You could still hear people, but they weren't totally quiet. But this will make you completely silent. Definitely a good pro perk there. And then Second Chance, a fan favorite. I know people hate this perk. Standard one, pull out your pistol before dying. Everybody knows that one. And then pro, it came out that it will allow you to survive a little longer, and then your teammates can revive you. And you can even be revived by players who don't have Second Chance. And I think this is a great perk. This is cool because when you're in a team game, especially if you're playing team deathmatch, if somebody can revive you, it's sort of what would deprive the other team of a kill. And so that's just totally bonus. Definitely some super benefits to that perk. And I bet once an organized team gets rolling with it and is effective, and it's definitely going to be a huge one. Because you fall down, you figure down behind cover, and somebody can revive you if they're right there. That'll be cool to check out and play around with. Definitely as if you have a team, check that one out. Second Chance Pro. Then we have the new one, Hacker. This one looks exciting. I don't know how. Hopefully I can use this one because I would love to be turning enemy equipment friendly. So standard is it detects enemy equipment and explosives. So basically it is Sitrep from Modern Warfare. And Pro version allows you to sabotage enemy care packages and also turn enemy equipment friendly. And in addition to that, it also makes you invisible to motion sensors. So in one of the beta clips I saw, I think it was one of the beta clips or one of the releases that Treyarch had, I saw somebody come up to a camera, one of the cameras, the camera spike, and then turn it friendly. So you lay down like next to it, and it's just like you're grabbing a care package or whatever. A little bar moves across, and you turn it friendly. And it's supposedly that the other team, the other member, whoever you steal it from, doesn't realize it's been gaffed. So I think that might be true with Claymores or whatever. So that'll be cool to see in action, and I'm sure that's going to be... I like the idea of sabotaging people's air crates, care packages. That's going to be cool, too. I'm sure I'm going to get totally boned by that more than once. So, and then the last one, in Tier 3, is Mr. Tactical Mask. And there's been some confusion over this one. Some sort of ideas, like some people thought it was night vision goggles, and I was hoping for some night maps, like they did in World at War. I mean, I think every map should have a night variant, but that's just my 59 cents. Standard Tactical Mask protects you against gas grenades. Okay, that's not superly effective. Pro reduces the effect of flashbangs and concussion grenades. And then this little addition, it reveals the position of flashed or stunned enemies. That is going to be so popular. Figure you flashbang a house, you see the hit markers go off, and you can rush in now and just look for the guy, and you'll be able to see him. So that's that. That's the tier, the perks you got to look forward to. Let's see, we have about, A little less than a week and a half. Excited. Black Ops is coming. I'm going to be shredding up some Zeds. Zombie action. I'm so on that. It's going to be ridiculous. Thanks for checking out this video. I know it's a little long and I walked through all the stuff. You could have just read it, but I don't know. I just kind of want to add some other stuff in there. So I hope you guys are doing good. Please share the petition. And yeah, really, thanks for checking out these videos. And hopefully I'm sharing something that you're like, oh, that's a good idea. Okay, cool. Peace in your crease, guys. Game on, gamers. Rocket.